Relax, get your water. Chillax, relax, get some water. Chillax, relax, get some water, and let's do this shit. And let's do this shit. Why they always say let's do this?
Kyra's voice carried through the house from the kitchen. Clip likewise projected.
Of course.
Cope's dad, great. The whole gang will be here.
Of course we
You
will.
heard the sound of a cabinet open and Derek, are we interrupting something? Devin, you're joining a breakfast party. Devin, you're joining a breakfast party.
Why the hell my eyes always look like that? Like I don't give a look. What the fuck, guy?
Devin, my parents, sister, and cousin are coming over. We actually thought that you were them when you... Cove, yep, but my dad always makes a ton of food anyway. Cove waved off their concerns before pausing with a thoughtful hum.
Of course he does. Of course it's Darren. Of course he does. Of course he does. It's your dad. Of course he does. Of course he does. It's your dad.
Cove, the only real problem is, do we have enough places for all these people? He peered back into Cove, -5, 6,
7.
Clip interrupted when Cove began trying to use his
No
Cove's
worries.
dad. Don't worry. Some people can squish together on Kyra. This really is gonna be a party.
What the?
Kyra. Derek, well, I'd be happy to accept the invitation.
Yeah.
Terry, yeah. Miranda, thank you for making room. Cove, we're really glad that you came.
I really got to fix this eye fish.
All right.
Cove, now that has to be them. People laughed. He was right this time, it was your parents. They squinted into the house and were surprised at just how many greetings were said.
What?
Liz, how did they beat us here? How early did Devin call you? Terry snorted at your sister's confusion. He seemed, Terry, we were a surprise. Lee,
Cool.
very cool. Cliff smirked as he adjusted the settings on the stovetop. Cove's dad, it's a little more crowded than expected, but we're... Cove, when the excited energy buzzing around the table started to calm, you had a second to truly appreciate this view, the most important people in your life. It still felt too good to be true, and then, you noticed that Kyra stood back up. Kyra, I hate to interrupt, but I thought you'd want to know that the food's done cooking. Cove's dad, the plates are in the kitchen. The guests, before long, conversations trickled across the various clusters of friends as everyone dug in.
Of course they did.
Cove finished his plate in record time with a pleased sigh. He put his fork down and surveyed the room. Cove, this is really cool. Ma, I like this too, Cove. I hope we'll be able to make this happen again.
Eventually.
Mom, of course. There'll always be more reasons to get the gang back together in the... Liz, yes, the two of you might even dare to celebrate your yearly anniversary, gasp, every year. The smirk on Liz's face grew only wider as you... Ma,
Josh?
Liz shush. Mom, honestly, we just might. You've made a good point, it does come around
What
every year.
Fuck? What the fuck? I don't want to see y'all every year. Hell no. I don't want to see y'all every year. Hell no. Not gonna happen.
Terry, you should. Terry, you should.
Terry, shut the fuck up. They should not. They should not. I don't want to see y'all every goddamn year.
Lee, seriously, Lee, Cope's dad, the kids are right. You've got a lot of people who want to appreciate you.
I love you,
Gotta
Cope's
give them a
dad, but
chance.
God, really, really, every fucking day, every motherfucking day, every goddamn day of your life. We gotta go.
Devin, it's true. I know I have a lot to thank you for. There were more nods of agreement around the room, and your moms
I
took
do
each other's
not
hands for
agree,
support.
but I do agree at some
Neither
point.
were
for the
expecting
moms,
so much
but that's it.
encouragement. Ma, we'll think about it.
Please.
Mom, she'll think about it, and I'll tell Lonnie to stop thinking so hard if she doesn't agree. Mom, she'll think about it, and I'll tell Lonnie to stop thinking so hard if she doesn't agree.
Funny. Now that was funny, you guys. Now that got me ready. Really, that got me. What the Who the fuck wants to see you? Who wants to see you? Who wants to see you every single day of your life? Like seriously, tell me. Please tell me. Does this look like a face that wants to let me see you? Does this look like a face that looks like that wants to see you every day of their life? But that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it eventually. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it.
Ma, Pam. Liz, good job, Mom. Now with that settled, Liz.
Sorry for the annoying ass dog in the background. But she never let him out. Cold as hell. Hot as hell.
Agreed. Actually, you wanna know who else being here would make this extra perfect? As a Shiloh. A loud snort came from Liz before she. Liz, Otome. I'm really not so sure about that, Mom. I bet he's doing well. Cove shrugged. It would be cool if Jeremy was here, and it is too bad Baxter is missing from this. Snick, the amused Devin. Derek, don't you remember Jeremy? Derek, Devin. Derek, Cove, he was mean. Devin, and had a bowl cut hair. Derek, yeah, that's still not ringing any bell. Devin, it's alright. And it is too bad back. Cove turned to you with, Cove, I think I'd be up for seeing him again. Devin, yeah, Terry, oh, yeah. Baxter was that cool guy with the eyes, shirt, and the fancy rental. Miranda, I liked him. You, Kyra. There was a playful, Kyra, now that I think of it, there's something I haven't done in a while. Kyra, look through all the photos Cliff has here. Go, what? Kyra, and that's why. Embarrassing my baby boy is much too mean. Cove's dad. Lee shot her hand up before. Liz, that sounds.
That's fantastic.
Mom tried to hide her amusement behind her hand, but she couldn't stop the snicker that's. Mom, oh boy. I've seen them all before, I want to see them. You shrugged nonchalantly, you nodded. Poor Cove, Everyone loves to pick on you. I want to, Mr. Holt, Liz, I bet this'll be a... Cove buried his face in his hands and sighed, slowly. Cove, fine, we can, Lee. Miranda, they both excitedly. Cove's dad flipped open, he held it up to his, but he did. The first picture on the first page was baby Cove in a, Cove's dad. Nice onesie. Cove was such a cute kid, that's my darling angel. You met Cove's eye with the, Cove held him, you reached out, Cove, thanks. After breakfast, hanging, it was a really good time. Inside your mom's house, you knew what was weighing on the mood. Mom, Ma wrapped an arm around, Ma, absolutely. Snorting. Liz, you make it sound like this was such a struggle, Ma, even so. Kyra clapped a hand on Cliff's shoulder. He was puzzled as she leaned in so he could hear her. Kyra, that means you too. It's Cove's dad, hey now. Mom, yeah, good luck with all the important grown-up things I'm... Lee, definitely. Liz, how nice. Lee, never ever. Liz, MHM. Lee,
Very nice.
you better. Terry. Miranda, right. We'll make sure everything is okay.
Thanks.
Derek, that's kind of you. Miranda and Derek, it's after Cove's dad. That's all great. Kyra, well said. Cliff, Cove was Cove, yeah. No one had Goodbye. I'll see you again. I'll miss you. This was fun. Thanks for being here. I'm so glad we got to do this. Thanks for being here. There were Derek, thanks for the invitation. Terry, Miranda, Devin, Ma, your group. Earlier, it was the right choice. It didn't take either you or Cove very long to assure them that it, with one more round of good night and then, Cove closed his eyes. Cove's hands were in his pockets, and his Cove, can you guess what I'm thinking? Well, the corner of your Devin, that the fireflies are out.
Right.
Cove, Devin, always, there was an eager, side by side. As you imagined. Cove sighed contented. Eventually, Cove moved his attention back to Cove, wanna catch one? He asked. Oh, it's on. You laughed, and watched him try to catch. You cheered him on. You went chasing after the next firefly that every Devin, any luck? Cove. The cup between the corners of his mouth twisted before a few giggles. Cove's eyelids. Cove, it's really a relief that I got to see the Devin, you're so right. The light breeze tousled your Devin. If we hadn't done this, I would have felt like something was missing once I got Cove. Me too. Taking a deep Cove. It's so strange not to live here anymore. Cove, or when both our families. He chuckled, losing himself to Devin. I like that road trip one a lot. Laughing, Cove shook his head. Cove, those visits back then with my mom. Cove, oh, how little I knew. Hey, what did you used to tell your mom about me when you were on those trips? We were so innocent then. You nodded. Hey, Devin, honestly, I've been wondering about it since Cove, well, Cove couldn't, Cove, mostly I'd just tell her about the times we'd hang out, but I know I was pretty enthusiastic when I was because you are, someone, really special to Cove, and I admitted that much to Cove, and look at that, you still are. He delivered that final thought earnestly enough that you stopped breathing. He delivered that final thought earnestly enough that you stopped breathing altogether.
I'm gonna have to smile.
Cove beamed at you, pleased with his confession.
That's cute. Ah, that gave me cute words. That was cute. Loved it. That was cute. That was cute. Okay.
Devin, thank you. Cove, you're welcome. After that, Cove became quiet, simply gazing into your face. The way the lights around sparkled in his eyes reminded you of moonlight reflecting off the waves in the. A part of you felt compelled to speak. His next words came out as a Cove. I love fireflies. Cove. Every time I see them it makes the lasting Cove. Fireflies and you are linked together in my head so strongly because of all the time we've spent together with them, and because Cove, they're kind of like the feelings I have for you on. He faced you completely. Cove, then, the significance of the. He closed his eyes. Cove, you know, that night years ago.
I'm
Cove,
always like
about
this.
what fireflies meant and about the feelings I have. Cove, not directly, but at least it was implied, a little. He shifted up, then Cove stuttering laughter. Cove, it's pretty lucky for me that you decided to do it yourself. Cove, I cannot even describe how shocked I was when that actually happened. Cove, but. His nervous giggles finally settled out as a more. Cove, this time it's my turn. Cove, there's more I want to say to. He had been speaking to you so familiarly, so sweetly, but then his tone became hard. Cove, I promised you I'd always be there whenever. Devin. Cove. He may not have said. You beamed widely. You covered your mouth with. Your breath caught in your throat. Your eyes began to water. You just began to bawl. You stared back stunned. You beamed wide. Cove lay. Your feet remained. Ultim. His head. Cove mumbled what you thought was an apology, keeping a tight grip. And then he. Cove. I. Devin. In a small.
I love
Cove.
you.
I love you. You mean so much. Tears fell heavy. Cove. I'm sorry. Cove. You don't have to answer. He laughed breath. Cove. I've never made things easy. Cove. Life was so hard for me and so I made things harder for every. Cove. But you were always so good to me. Cove. And I've loved you for so. Cove. He continued. Cove. Thank you for being my boyfriend.
Oh shit!
Cove. Thank you for
forgot.
putting up with me when I'd panic. Cove. Thank you for giving me piggy. Cove. Thank you for letting me share the loft instead of having to sleep on the. Cove. Thank you for sending letters when I had to go away to my mom's house. Cove's eyelids squeaked. You couldn't help but, you had to hide your. You couldn't help but chuckle at how. You had to hide your face bashful. Your eyes began to tear up. You didn't know what to do with. You had to stop yourself. Your eyes began to tear up. Cove's outpouring of gratitude accumulated in a final
Thanks for waiting for
and
me.
he took in a slow.
Will
Cove.
you marry
Devin,
me?
I will. Why yes, I would be happy to. Of course. Why yes, I would be happy. Cove. Oh my God. Thank you. Eyes filled with fresh tears. Cove. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh shit!
I know that's all I've been saying
That
this whole
shocked me
time.
right there!
I'm sorry, but. Cove. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know that's all I've been saying this whole time.
That shocked me right
I'm
there.
sorry, but just
That
thank
literally
you
shocked me.
for being here and for being the one I get to be with.
That literally shocked me right there.
Somehow all you could think was that it was him, Cove Holden, the man you loved, and now the I love you. You never have to apologize. You're so wonderful. Don't worry, this was perfect. You're so you never. I love you. You nodded reassuringly. I love. Then you embraced him. You got down in the grass and kissed him. You pulled him into it. You leaned, the place, your eyes drifted, when the swirling he lifted you along with him.
I had to wait for it. I was preparing it, but I had to wait for it.
Oh, and I do have a ring, too. You instantly laughed. You felt thrilled hearing he'd gotten you an engagement. You shook your head affectionately. None of that mattered to you, but you appreciated the You shook your head affectionately at his antics. You instantly laughed. Cove, you were thrilled. Suddenly, Cove's now wide eyes snapped to your. Cove, how are we gonna tell people? Devin. The two of you.
Maybe.
Cove, maybe. We could try calling your mom's. Cove. Devin. Good idea. In sync. Cove stepped to the side as his Mom,
Hello.
Devin. Hi, Mom, it's me. Mom, yeah. Who raised She chuckled at her own comment while getting quieter. Mom, Lonnie. Devin is on the phone. When she spoke again, it came in loud and clear.
This is so funny. The way she was like, oh, Devin is on the phone.
Mom, she's coming on over.
Oh.
Cove, oh You twisted your head. Cove, you quickly followed. Cove's dad, hey. Kyra, good evening. Mom, Cove, wait. I'm gonna call Liz. Cove, what up? Cove, I mean. Cove's
Alright.
dad, hey, in that case, Kyra and I could call your friends. Cove's dad, Cove. Oh, that's perfect. You laughed nervously, you went rigid. Oh, while your parent, I have an announcement. Well, Cove's got an announcement. You just looked at Cove expectantly. Cove and I are engaged. I'm getting married. Cove and I are. Cove.
Right.
The hill. There was. Cove turned his head and it was coupled with. You grinned back at him.
I'm
Cove's
so
dad.
glad.
I'm so proud of you. Cove. Dad. Cove sniffed. Cove. Kyra spoke up gently. Kyra, thank you for being so wonderful to my baby. Cove's dad. Well, good. Kyra. Devin is a keeper for sure.
Classic guy.
Your family could. Ma, I can't believe how grown up you are. Mom, you are one of the smartest cook. Lee,
Seriously?
this is totally
Oh
amazing.
shit, get the
You're
fuck.
seriously getting married.
Oh shit!
It's like we're real adults and. Liz, yeah, it'd almost be hard to believe that my baby brother is marrying a person. Her tone turned
Goddamn
abnormally gentle.
this! Lizzie!
Liz, you're doing good. Cove, thanks for the positive rating. Liz,
You're welcome.
you're welcome. Lee giggled and your mom. Your three friends had stayed. But once they said their pieces. Miranda, congratulations. Miranda, it's crazy how we're really at this point.
So
Miranda.
great.
Terry added on eagerly. Terry, you are the aspiration. Derek, this is a big step. Derek, you both deserve to be with each other. Cove, thank you. These were people you cared dear. Mom, good luck, kiddos. Cliff agreed. Cove's dad, they've known each other for 15 years already and still haven't gotten sick of each other yet.
It's
Ma,
no trouble.
for the two of them. Thank you so. I don't even know what to say. You all better come around again for the. I'm impressed Cove didn't run away even. You all better come around again for the actual wedding. I'm impressed. You all. Lee, you kidding me? I'll be the first one there. Liz snorted. Liz, I'll be there even if you forget to send me an invitation. Miranda, wait, is that your way of it? Cove glanced. Derek, why am I surprised? Everyone started laughing. To yours, but ultimately, after goodbyes were shared, Cove, I think, that was nice.
Yes it
Devin,
was.
Me too.
Well,
Cove, we have to go to the hotel. Yeah, I think I can do that. I'm not ready. Do we have to go? You nodded. I think I'm. You nodded. You shook your head. This moment, the corner of.
don't
Cove,
worry about it.
It's okay, Devin. We've done a pretty good job bookending things, Cove. He rubbed, Devin. Well, you do have a point. Cove, we can always come back. Cove stood tall. Devin. Okay. With. You were. Cove was with. Something jolted you from your slumber. You opened your. As your eyes adjusted to what little light.
Devin!
The grin. Good morning. Wow. It's my dream come true. Oh, it's my dream come true. What be you got up your. Oh, it's my dream come. Wow. Oh. Natural. His express. You kissed him. Devin. Alright. You woke me up for something. Cove. Well, this is our last day here. Of course. with you. And the reason that you didn't tell me that, here we go, yet again. You just nodded. Of
All right.
Then he held. You took it. You held out both arms. You shuffled out of bed without it. You the strange dance. The journey was peaceful. Cove. One more summer beach trip. You were sorely tempted. Sure. You could have. And the two of you toured gleefully. You were laughing, as it was still early. You did your best. You thought of all you could do was continue. It was only a few minutes before Cove kicked off. You stood close by on the dam. You got into the water with him. After the two.
Wow.
Cove. I can't either. How are we already at this point? Boy, you're really sounding like a kid again. I think it was good enough. I can't either. I think it was. Boy. You shrugged. You nodded. How are we already at this point? You nodded. Cove. The silence returned. Cove. I'm glad we came this morning.
I'm
Cove.
so glad.
But, more than anything, I'm glad for ending up in this town in the first place where I got to grow up with a really nice neighbor. Cove. I wouldn't have wanted any other. I'm most grateful for meeting you. Cove. Look, it was a start.
I love
Cove.
you.
Devin. I love you. You counted yourself, the memories you've made. You stood with Cove. Yours. The two. This was where it all started. Still, you couldn't forget the day.
And here it comes then.
Things had never been the same since your mental lingering on that meeting had. It was only. And what a present it was, Devin. So, what's the next step? You watched Cove. It's up to you now. Oh, exciting. You're giving me too much power. I don't know. But I don't want it. You clammed up. Oh. You began. Cove perked up. Cove. I'm listening. No matter. Cove, your family, his family, and knowing they were there. Could we go to Poppy Hill? Wanna find somewhere private to make? Do you want to keep walking and go? Wanna grab something to eat? We should see who can reach the end of the street fastest. I just want to wait and see what happens. The world. Cove nodded. Cove. There's a lot that still. You being. Your days. It would be. Facing Cove. Each happy. As it was from the. Thank you for beginning a life here. You can come back again always.
I will eventually in the year, but
The end.
thank you.
Our life. 1.5 point.
That's the
Self-voicing
end
disabled.
of our life. That was cute, adorable, and oh, got me. Let's check out the gallery of the pictures. These are some pictures we did get. Look at this. Look at this. Look at. Oh! This was cute. This was definitely cute. Cove, your hair, your hair, your hair. Done. There we go. There we go. Cute. That was cute. Cove. Your hair. Oh, look at the sweetness. Look at me. I'm gonna need a screenshot of this. Hold on. That was cute. That was cute. I loved it. I really do love your life. Hold on. That was cute. That was cute. I really do love your life. And that will be the end of your life. Next will be Bittersweet will be coming out. Next will be Bittersweet. And that will be the end of the visual novel, Your Life. I hope to see you around for the next visual novel will be happening on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Maybe I'll squeeze it in Monday. Maybe I'll squeeze some bittersweet into Monday. Maybe I'll squeeze some bittersweet into Monday. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll squeeze some bittersweet into Monday. You guys, we'll see. And I hope you enjoyed watching me play. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you enjoyed watching me. I hope you enjoyed watching me play Your Life. And that's the end of Your Life. Before we end it off, let's end it off on a good note. That's a good note. Bye! Bye! Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified for every video. I do these videos Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and maybe a little bit of Monday, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we pick up on. Maybe on next Friday and Saturday, Sunday, we'll start Bitter Life. Monday, maybe I'll add a little bit of the first episode of Bitter Life for you guys. And this kind of made me sad. It made me sad. It ended. It made me sad that this ended for us. But as all things come to an end, always remember, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, I'll always be watching. Wherever you are in the world, take care. Wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are in the world or in the universe, take care. Love you, and hold on, let me remove my way. And before we sign off, and